What's up, what's up, my mind, your money business folks? It's me yet again with another video. Today's stock market news, and things are looking better today. Right? So it says here, the Dow jumps 500 points. The NASDAQ surges nearly 3% as Wall Street rallies for third day straight. Yes, Wall Street. So hopefully you guys are having a great day, or you had a great day. Again, as I always say, hopefully you are in the market already. You're not trying to time the market, because that is impossible to do. So let's get into the news, shall we? So it says U.S. stocks rallied on Thursday with big tech leading the way as investors digested the latest signals from President Trump and his top advisors on tariffs. The Dow Jones Industrial Average jumped 1.3%, or nearly 500 points. The benchmark S&P 500 gained nearly 2.1%, while the NASDAQ Composite rose around 2.7%. The Magnificent Seven stocks gained. Over the past 3 trading days, the NASDAQ has soared over 8%, followed by the S&P 500 at about 6% and the Dow at over 5%. So the positive trading action comes as investors digested more tariff talk. Optimism with deals with India and South Korea reportedly on the table. Investors' expectations of a Fed rate cut also increased after Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland President Beth Hammack said policymakers could move forward with a cut in June if the economic data is clear and convincing by then. Hopefully, we will get a rate cut. When you have a rate cut, you have more people borrowing money. Businesses can get lower interest rate on their loans. People buy more houses, cars, etc., etc. And even though I talk about getting out of debt, if you can afford the car, buy the car, especially with cash. All right, so after the bell, Wall Street attention will shift to Alphabet earnings. While investors don't expect the company's result to be impacted by Trump's trade war yet, they'll be watching for any signs of how tariffs could hit the business in the near future. Intel is also reporting earnings after the bell. The result would be the company's first under the leadership of its new CEO. Okay, so here's the thing. The report for Intel already came out, and it said Intel beats on quarterly one expectation, but poor quarter two forecast, sending stock sliding, and that came out 2 minutes ago. Yeah, and it also says about Google, Alphabet beats quarter one estimates, raising dividend 5% and authorizes 70 billion in buybacks. So good for Alphabet. Yeah, that is a good thing. So let's see what stocks have done today. So I guess I have to click on it. My computer wants to act up sometime. So it looks like Nvidia gained $3.72 today, closing out at $106.43, which is a great thing. My S&P 500 ETF SPLG gained $1.31. That's a lot, closing out at $64.28. My information technology ETF FTEC gained $5.69 today. That's a lot of money for both of these ETFs, right? Closing out today's session at $160.21. Tesla gained $8.77 today, closing out at $259.51. Palantir gained $6.96 today, closing out at $107.78. Broadcom gained a whopping $11.24 today, closing out at $188.15. Those were nice gains, or those are nice gains. And I look for gains to occur again tomorrow to close out the weekend. Let the stock market be up for 4 consecutive days. That'll be great. Because a lot of earnings have been lost, people. A lot. You know, like I said, like Nvidia is now at a market cap of $2.59 trillion, right? It was up to like 3.4 trillion. That's a lot of money. Yeah, and I'm invested in all these stocks through my S&P 500 ETF, SPLG. It consists of the 500 largest companies in the United States, to include the Magnificent Seven, you know, like Amazon, Apple, Google, Nvidia, Meta, so on and so forth, right? So when they go up, I make money in my ETF, FTEC as well. FTEC, Information Technology, which also has Alphabet, Microsoft, Nvidia, you know. So yeah, I like what happened today. So today's news is going to be short. As always, get out of debt, people. Lower your debt to income ratio and start living below your means. Sometimes less is more. We have the tendency to think having more is better, only to accumulate a lot and realize it's not very fulfilling. You don't utilize it all. You don't need it, and it was a waste of money. So get out of debt. Get out of that personal loan debt. Get out of that car loan debt. Get out of student loan debt. Get out of credit card debt, and create and start budgeting and start telling your money where to go instead of trying to figure out where it all went before the month ends, right? So when you get out of debt, you can do whatever you want to do, you know. And then when you get out of all of those little small debts, and if you have a mortgage, attack the mortgage later, or at the end, attack the mortgage, because now all that money that you've been utilizing to pay your car off, to pay off your credit card, to pay off student loans and personal loans, now you have all of those monies to just throw at your mortgage, and you can be done with your mortgage in maybe 5 to 7 years or sooner, depending upon how much you own your home, if you own one, and how much it was, you know. So it differs for everyone. I paid off my mortgage. I had mortgages. I paid them off. I sold 1, 2. Yeah. And I kept 2. I'm renting them both out. Have no debt, no credit card debt. No personal loan debt, no car debt. Although I am thinking of purchasing a car. But I should pay, and I want to pay. I will pay cash if I do. So that keeps me, you know, grounded, right? Because when I talk about paying cash for a car, that means, do I really want that $100,000 car? Even though it looks good, but do I want to take out $100,000 from my account and pay for a car? No. No, I don't. So I probably won't. Either way, here nor there. So like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Let me know what you think. If you think anything at all, think, people, think. All right, think first. Think first. Disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, nor am I pretending to be one, so please consult with a financial advisor before you invest any of your hard-earned money, especially if you're not comfortable making the investments on your own. Yeah, because all the money, not all the money, but all of the information on my channel is for entertainment purposes only. So, yeah. All right, so you guys have a blessed day. Hopefully all is well. Stay and remain optimistic at all times. It's like the reason why I'm so calm with the market right now, even though it hasn't been doing that great. It's been up the last 3 days, but it has tumbled quite a bit. And I appreciate and thankful for these gains. And I know that more is to come. This reminds me of like when I was before I went to Afghanistan. At first I was scared, and then I just had this calmness that came over me to let me know like everything's gonna work out. And this is how I feel now with the market and the money that I continue to invest, me dollar cost averaging into and budgeting into the market each month. I know that it's going to be okay, because that's the life that I've always lived. Everything's going to work out. That's how I choose to live. And because I choose to live that way, what I've noticed is I've never gone without. I don't lack anything. And normally get what I want, right? I'm not being outrageous about my wants or needs. I'm pretty practical. I'm not crazy. But when I think about it, yeah, God has always given me what I want to need. And what I don't need tends to fall away, which is a great thing. All right, so you guys take care. Have a blessed day. Peace.